Dr. V. Padmanabhi, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today, first of all, welcome to video lecture series on signals and system. Last class, I covered classification of signals based on the properties. It covers both continuous time signals as well as the discrete time signals. And also, I covered operation on a signals. Today, I would like to cover the basic type of signals. These basic type of signals occur in nature frequently. These signals are very useful for to generating the other type of signals. And also, these signals are mostly widely used in signal processing applications. Thank you. Now we are going to discuss about today's topic is basic type of signals. Let us take a first basic type of signal is unit step function. It is defined mathematically as and also this type of function also called as Heaviside unit function. Mathematical representation of the signal is given by u of t equal to 1 for t greater than or equal to 0 plus and 0 for t equal to 0 minus. Let us see, this is a graphical representation of the signal is represented by as follows. The signals can be only defined for the positive value of t only. For negative values of t, the value equal to 0. Why I am taking for 0 plus and 0 minus? Because you observe that at t is equal to 0, the sudden jump can be occur. Changes from 0 to 1 suddenly. Sudden jump can be occur. That's why I am representing for the we have there is a discontinuity at this function at t is equal to 0. U of the function is discontinuity at t is equal to 0 because we don't know at t is equal to 0 u of t equal to either 1 or 1 by 2 or 1 by 4 or 1 by 8. We cannot decide. There is a discontinuity occur in this case. That's why the function is discontinuity can be occur t is equal to 0. That's why I am defining for the just before t is equal to 0, just after t is equal to 0. Just before t is equal to 0, that is represented by the t is equal to 0 minus. Just after t is equal to 0, that represented by 0 plus. Like this, I am defining for the u of t function. Also, this is used for to construct the other type of signals. Let us see. In case of the discrete time signals, it is defined as mathematically u of n equal to 1 for n greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for the otherwise. The graphical representation of the signal is given by the pulses. Like see the at 0, the sample value equal to 1. At 1, n value equal to 1. These are also samples are like this. 1 for n is equal to positive values of n is equal to positive values. For negative values of n, the u of n value equal to 0. Like this, we are representing for the u of n sequence. Let us consider some type of signals like this. Suppose I am constructing for the gate function or the pulse function from the u of t function. Let us see the u of t. U of t defined as you know that u of t equal to 1 for t greater than or equal to 0. Like this. The shifted version of the u of t given by the like this. The u of t can be shifted by the t0 seconds towards the right. This is defined as like the u of t minus t0. Suppose I want to construct the u of t minus t0. I am constructing for u of t minus t0. Let us see. Suppose you see in this expression u of t. Let us say I construct u of t minus t0. Suppose you see during the interval of between 0 and t0. Between the interval of between 0 and t0, we observe that between 0 and let us this is some t0 value. This value u of t value is equal to 1. U of t value is equal to 1 and u of t minus t0 value equal to 0. That's why I am writing as between the 0 to t0 u of t equal to u of t minus t0 u of t value equal this is equal to u of t value is equal to 1 and u of t minus t value equal to 0. This value equal to 1. That's why I am writing this is represented by the u of t minus t0 represented by like this between the 0 to t0. Okay, 0 to t0. After that, suppose t is equal to greater than t naught. For t greater than t naught, u of t value is equal to 1, u of t minus c naught value equal to 1. Now you can calculate for the u of t minus t naught is substituting 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Like this, let us see, this is a function is like this. Between the, like this we are getting, the value become a 0 value. Similarly, we are taking for the other unit step sequences in case of discrete time signals. For u of n defined as, for 1 for u, n equal to greater than or equal to 0 or positive values of n, we are defining like this, u of n value. So, u of n value, samples are like this. Okay, the u of n sequence. Now you can see the u of shifted version of the u of n. The signal can be shifted by 3 times, 3 samples. U of 1, 2, 3. From third sample onward, there is signals samples exist. This is indicating as u of n minus 3. N minus 3. U of n minus 3. Now we want to find out the u of n minus u of n minus 3. U of n minus of n minus 3. Let us see how can correct. You see the u of n. You see the first sample. N is equal to 0. N is equal to the u of n value is equal to 1. At n is equal to 0, u of n minus 3 value also 0 value. 0 sample. This is 0 samples. 1 minus 0. Then we get the 1. We are getting some 1 value. 1 sample like this. First sample. We are getting first. This is the first sample. Similarly, for n equal to 1. For n equal to u of n value equal to 1. And u of n minus 3 value equal to 0. 1 minus 0 equal to 1. Similarly, third n is equal to 2. 1 u of n value 1. U of n minus 3 value is 0. 1 minus 0 also 1. Second sample we are getting. But third sample n equal to 3. N equal to 3. U of n value is equal to 1. U of n minus 3 value also 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Like this, fourth sample also 1 minus 1 0. And fifth sample also 1 minus 1 0. Sixth sample and so on. After infinitive, we are getting 0 sample values. This is about the next unit impulse function. The unit impulse function, it is defined as, particularly for continuous time signal, it is defined as, like mathematically, delta t equal to 1 for that equal to t equal to 0, and delta t equal to 0 for t not equal to 0. It is like this. You see it is a expression is like this. Let us see, I am defining like this. A graphical representation of the signal is given by like this. This is a graphical representation of the signal. You see this arrow mark. This arrow mark indicates this value can be, weight of the impulse can be approaches to infinity. That is a unbounded. This is unbounded. At t is equal to 0, the impulse function is unbounded. The weight of the impulse function is unbounded. Let us discuss about according to this point of view. Let us take some pulse like this. We get this some pulse like this. I am taking for this some pulse like this. The width of the pulse is equal to minus t by 2 to plus t by 2, this value, and height of the pulse equal to 1 by t. Now I am calculating the area that is width into height, that is 1 by t multiplied with this difference of this width equal to nothing but t value, 1 by t into t. We get the unit area. This is called unit area. Okay. Similarly, I can reduce this pulse like this. For this t by 4 minus t by 4 plus t by 4. Width equal to t by 2. And height is equal to, it is nothing but 2 by t height. Again, we get the area under this pulse. And the pulse is given by 2 by t and t by 2. You get the unit, this is also unit area. Similarly, I take one more thing like this. T by 8 minus t by 2 to plus t by 8. And then the width equal to t by 4 and height equal to 4 by t. Again, this area become a unit area. You observe when you see in this expression, in this graphical representation, whenever the width of the pulse is approaches 0, that is delta t of t. When the t approaches to 0, then this become a delta t. That means you see the delta t value. Okay, that's why I am defining for area under the impulse function is defined as minus infinity to plus infinity to delta t dt equal to 1. For discrete time signals, we defined as delta n equal to 1 for n is equal to 0 and 0 for n not equal to 0. The graphical representation of the sample is given by like this. This is represented by samples. This is a graphical representation. For positive values of uh, n equal to 0, we are getting sample value. If n is not equal to 0, the sample values are all are zeros. Let's define now. You can see that one more function is a unit ramp function. Unit ramp function can be defined as the graphical representation unit ramp function is given by this is a line, linear line that is passing through the origin. It defined as r of t, and slope of this line equal to 1, and derivative of r of t given by the, you see this is the mathematical representation of the r of t is given by t for t greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for t less than 0, and it is also represented by this. Suppose you see this signal like this. You are getting some signal like this. This is a signal passing through the origin. Is some function. This function is multiplied with some unit step function. You know the unit step function value equal to 0 for unit step 0 for negative values of t value, and 1 for positive values of t value. When you can multiplication of these two signals, this signal is multiplied with this signal. Simply u of t multiply with some t. This function is nothing but passing through origin. This is nothing but a t. With slope is equal to 1. U of t multiplied with t, that gives the r of t. That's why I am representing for the r of t equal to t multiplied with u of t. And this is a representation, graphical representation of this r of t is given by like this, passing through the origin with the slope is equal to 1, and a differentiation of r of t, d by dt of r of t equal to u of t function, like u of t function. Similarly, integral of this value, integral of u of tau d tau 0 to t, this value also equal to r of t. This is for ramp function. Ramp sequence. You see the ramp sequence can be defined as mathematically r of n equal to n for n greater than or equal to 0 and 0 for the n less than 0, or r of n equal to n into u of n. This is a graphical representation of r of n sequence. The ramp sequence. There is a ramp sequence. It is going like this. It's parabolic function. The parabolic function can be defined as g of t is this is a graphical representation of parabolic function, and this is a mathematical representation of the parabolic function. G of t equal to t square by 2 for t greater than or equal to 0, 0 for t less than or equal to 0. This is for the discrete time sequence for the parabolic function. Discrete time sequence for the parabolic function. It was sampling function. The sampling function mathematically defined as sa of t sin t by t. This is called sampling function. We observe that the sampling function, this is a graphical representation. This is a graphical representation of sampling function. The sampling value at t is equal to 0, the value equal to 1, and 0 crossing point can be occur at pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. We are getting 0 crossing points, and also the oscillations can be decreases as t approaches to infinity. That is nothing but the amplitude of the oscillation can be approaches to 0 as t approaches to infinity. The sampling function. The sampling, this is for expression for the discrete time signals. SA of n equal to S of n divided by sin of n divided by n. This is a sampling sequence, discrete time sampling sequences. These are the graphical representation of the discrete time sampling sequence. And also, we also define as sinc functions. The sinc function it is nothing but a normalized version of the sampling function. Normalized version of SA of t. Okay. This is a normal version. 0 crossing point occur 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 0 crossing point. And the highest value can be occur. Highest value of sampling sinc function is occur at t is equal to 0. T is equal to 0. We need to set as well as these are 0 crossing point. Occur at 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, or 4. You vary sample 1. It also, as t tends to infinity, the amplitude of the signal approaches to 0. Now we can go for the rectangle function. This is represented by pi of t by tau. Where tau indicates width of the pulse. Width of the pulse is also represented by rectangle of t by tau. Value equal to 1 for between the minus t by 2 to less than t by minus tau by 2 less than t less than tau by 2. This is and 0 for elsewhere. Now you can see the graphical representation. The graphical representation of the pulse is given by like this. This is a rectangle pulse, or also called a gate function. Gated function. Center about the 0. This is for the sequence, rectangle sequence. It is defined as mathematically pi of n by capital N, where n is the number of samples within a width of the pulse. It is also called a rectangle n by n, where n is the number of samples in a given width. Value equal to 1 for minus n by 2 less than t less than n by 2 values, and 0 for the elsewhere. This is for graphical representation. The graphical representation of the samples are like this. N number of samples outside and n number of samples negative side at n equal to 0, 1 sample. The total number of samples is given by 2n plus 1 samples are there in this function. Triangle function. The triangle function can be defined as this delta of tt defined as triangle function. 1 minus absolute values of t by tau. Where tau absolute value of tau is less than or equal to tau. Otherwise, it is equal to 0 for the mathematical representation. For graphical representation of the signal is given by like this. This is a graphical triangle function. Triangle sequence. Delta of n is given by 1 for absolute value n divided by capital N. For n less than or equal to n. Otherwise, the value equal to 0. The graphical representation of these samples are given by like this. That's the graphical representation of the given sequence. Length of the sequence is 2n plus 1 is the length of triangle sequence. Okay. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.